Hello everyone, welcome back to Wildermyth. We will be continuing Muffin Co.'s story here today, which starts in Chapter 2 of Campaign 3. After some years of peace, unfortunately, danger has returned to the lands, and specifically, something has been going on up here in the town of Night Heights. And so that means our first objective is to head to Night Heights, talk to the townsfolk, and learn what's been happening. So the gang is a little bit more experienced now, of course. Tallara is 42, Brian is 39, and Kemi is 41. They've got some monster kills under their belt. Kemi has killed 15, Tallara has killed 43, and Brian has killed 13. So, you know, they're quite seasoned, and they are getting called to help and talk to the townsfolk up here. So, as you can see, there's actually a river, or you can see if I zoom in maybe, there's actually a river blocking access to Night Heights. So we actually need to go up and around this way. So if I just hit, yeah, it says cannot reach destination. So I think what we need to do is we actually need to take it tile by tile. So there has been a pass built here. So if we go through Wildermyth Door and go to Snake Forest, then move through Mythia and head to Night Heights, we should be able to get there that way. So let's scout this tile right here to start, and we'll see our adventurers head this way. But as they do, the dark curiosity appears, and under the cover of darkness, Kemi takes his lead. Power isn't something you snatch in broad daylight. Shadows are for sharp wits, for bold desires, and all the attendant rewards. Oh! Kemi. Brian, what you have to remember is that context is important. On your way out of here, can I ask where you're going, or better yet, can you not ask? Truth is, I've been having these dreams. You want to come with me? I just don't think you should go alone. No, fine. Come along. Bring a friend if you wish. But I'm warning you, this might get dark. Dun dun dun. So sounds like Kemi has other plans than heading to Night Heights and talking to the villagers. So let's see where he wants to go and what he wants to do first. The party. And we're heading up to the Jor Woods, it looks like. Kemi and Brian have arrived, and the story continues. Often they traveled in the night. The moon was new, stars far away, and the darkness deep. What you're about to see is the product of meticulous preparation. Years spent studying the occult from appalling journals, necromantic tomes, and a few mad diaries. Just those bad-sounding books? Also some dog literature. Oh yeah, dogs are cute, aren't they? Yes. I'd like a dog someday. A hunting dog. It'd bring me meat without me lifting a finger. Kemi finds a path in the dark, up the side of an old, weather-blasted hill, where an ancient altar waits. Kemi removes a small effigy from his pack. And, okay, what's that hideous doll about? The effigy looks like an amalgamation of all the foes they've ever brought down. He slides it into the altar's higher compartment. Kemi? What is that? Made it from monster parts, all kinds. Monster parts? Sure, some fine specimens too. The trick is to take pieces reminiscent of the original body, but obscure enough not to be reminded of who they were. So now the spell just needs blood. Kemi! I didn't expect Kemi to be participating in blood magic. I feel like I barely know him anymore. Okay, Kemi will say, hold your thumb out. My thumb? With your blood to spark the summoning, the spell will be yours as well as mine. Huh? Do I want that? Trust me, it's better to be casting the spell rather than simply next to it. Fine, but it better not hurt. Kemi takes Brian's offered hand. Does it hurt? Ugh! and cuts a line down the thumb. The most fascinating part of blood conjuring is the hierarchical ranking of plasmas, from the truly wise beings down to the beetles and fish. High blood for high magic. He squeezes blood onto the small abomination. I always did think I had great blood. Ugh. They wait, watching for a change. Brian wraps his wounded thumb. Do you have muster blood or something? If you... And then a great beast flares into being. Uh-oh. This is a flame fiend. You did the dark ritual, didn't you? Okay, looks like it's just him though, so we'll attack. We got Tallara here for backup. We can do hella damage, which is very nice. And interfuse with this log. Blast it. Beautiful, look at that. One turn kill. He didn't even get a chance to attack. Love to see it. We got a Gloom Glass necklace, an old necklace with a craggy gem. And it gives us +6 stun chance. Nice. We're gonna give that to Brian, I think. Give him the chance for all the good crits. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. What was it? Don't know. Some kind of leech lord launched from the ravenous flaming maw of Netherflare? But that's just a guess. A great black gust rushes up. Whoosh! Ah, but this is promising. A second gout of fire engulfs the altar. Coo! And a disembodied voice howls. Coo! I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest. Gaze upon me and be immolated in despair. Oh my god, it's tiny. Are you the Lostling Drazod? Yup. Hey guys. Ready to do some evil? The next day. Hey, Cammy. I don't care. Blood conjuring. What a bust. I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest. But I don't see why that means I have to be left alone. So hang on, they did a blood ritual and summoned some sort of demon, and just because he was mini, they decided they didn't want him anymore. Guys, you can't judge evil by its size, come on! Oh dear, okay. We're gonna give Kemi inspiration, so he will give adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. And so ends our little detour. I'm wondering if rather than go around, maybe we should just build a pass right here. How long would that take, I wonder? 97 days. So 3 months. Whereas if we went to scout this... I mean, it would take 71 days to get over there. And then this could be a faster way to sort of get through later. Okay, yeah. Let's try carving the pass. Can't imagine carving a pass through a mountain is very easy, but that's why it takes 97 days, I guess. Passageway is open. And now we can head up to Night Heights. Why can't you reach your destination? Oh, because we need to go scout this tile first. Okay, my bad. Let's go! Scouting, scouting, scouting the Mythia grasslands. What do we have here? Well, what better spot to wait out the rain than a nice remote picked over ruin? I call dibs on haunting it after I die. Brian regards the wet field for a few more moments, then wanders up one of the more sturdy-looking staircases. What's been exposed to the sky for so long now lies covered in lichen. One room, however, remains relatively untouched by the elements. Rugs, huh? Not my thing, but everyone's gotta have a hobby. You think it's an old collection or some thief's stash? Hey pal, wanna buy a rug? Self-respecting heroes gotta have their own dedicated tapestry. This kinda looks like Tallara. And then there's this one. The weaving's not like the others, among other differences. No loom I've ever seen weaves like that. Why anyone would want this in their collection? I'm not sure. The tapestry breathes a shivering aura in, then out again. Brian is going to attempt to interfuse with it. Brian steps closer to the tapestry and focuses his eyes beyond its surface, as if trying to peer deeper inside. There's more tied up in these threads. If someone was willing to... You sure you know what you're doing? Snap! Ah! Brian is thrown against the back wall. Skittering, shiny limbs begin to spasm outwards from the tapestry as it unravels. Oh no! This is absolute nightmare fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs too many coming out of this tapestry. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got lots of enemies, unfortunately. Thrusks, dweavers, and a bard. As we are now going to have to kill. Lovely. Alright, let's take out the bard first, because I'm assuming he can probably empower his allies. Oh, seriously? Okay, so glad that I had my side swipe there. That actually came in super handy. Okay, we'll strike. And hopefully, I'm hoping Brian can finish him off here with these books. Lore dump. Overload an enemy's brain with knowledge, dealing damage and stunning them for 2 turns. Can you imagine giving someone so much knowledge that you just give them a massive headache and they die? Because that's what we just did to that bard. That worked out great. Okay. Because we could have gotten overwhelmed really quickly there, but that was really good. I want to use Kemi's Swell Song. He hasn't actually used that yet. And then strike this Dweaver. Ooh, very nice. And now the rest of the enemies must be out here, so we will move down. There's one. Speak of the devil. Interfuse with this lamp. Flare it. Which blinded that guy. Very nice. Move. I thought you were blinded. How'd you even see me to attack? Alright then. Look right here, and hopefully we can hit them both at once now. Yeah, Tallara! That's my girl! Alright, and then let's see if Brian can finish it off here. Use with his shrine. Yeah! Go team! That's what you get for creepy crawling coming out of a tapestry. Also got a level up for Tallara. And we also got a shield, which I'm assuming it's just the same as Kemi's shield. We'll just salvage it. We also got the Sash of Chivalry, which adds additional armor. We'll give that to Kemi. Kind of matches his shoulder plates that he already had. And... oh, I want to get Riposte. Tallara will counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge. After the last creature falls, what is left of the tapestry drops and whips apart with a crackle. One more figure is expelled from it before the threads curl and burn away. Oh my god, look who it is! I kind of recognized him in the tapestry, but I didn't want to say anything before I knew for sure, but this is another one of our legacy heroes. Yanrin has come out of the tapestry. You're human. Close enough, but are you real this time? I can't remember if that's the accent that Yanrin had in our previous campaign, but it's gonna be the accent he has in this one. Friend, we're as real as it gets. That's what they said the other times. Well, stick around for a while and see if we hold up. What do you remember? A name, Yanrin Darks. Enough of a childhood, long-ended adventures, but not much of what you're actually asking about. It's hard to tease apart what happened and what didn't. A sense of time passed and a sense of purpose, fighting something. And perhaps not so much has changed. We're fighting too, it turns out. If you want to pick up where you left off, it looks like you look like someone who can watch your back in battle. If you want another fighter, you'll have me, says Yanrin. A cause to lend my bow to would be for the best. We'll fill you in on the state of the land. It's not in the best shape at the moment, but that's why we're out here. Good thing you were, I suppose. After the rain cleared, Muff & Co. trekked on, one thread stronger in their own woven story. That's so cool that we literally got Yanrin out of a tapestry and essentially, like, pulled him out of his world. That's so cool. He gets to start with the ambush ability. Let's just go check him out again. He has the Gorgonoid crust. One side of his head has hardened into Gorgonite stone because he was infected with a Gorgon seed. And here's his history. The mayor of Sandbridge had just one son. When a traveling mystic picked him, Yanrin, as the promised figure of a prophecy, well, his life was altered forever. In a grove of cedars, he once happened upon a tree woman whose stories of the ancient days captivated him. Yanrin grew more attentive to the interconnectedness of the people in the land. He longed, perhaps more than anything, to meet his intellectual equal, a woman who could turn his knowledge and ideas askance. So he of course, fought Gorgons with the Masters of the Infaltering Flame, and now he is fighting Deepest with Muff & Co. That is so cool, and honestly, we needed a bow user to fill out our party here, so... That's very cool! Alright. So while we're here, we may as well build a station. Why can't I do that? Oh, because I need a legacy point to do that. Which we don't have. Alright, so instead, we'll go talk to the folks at Night Heights, like we were planning to do. Our enemies have advanced their plans. We cannot cancel, because again, we don't have any legacy points. So things are just gonna have to get stronger, unfortunately. And we're getting a new recruit here, actually. And our recruit is named Flamway. That's an interesting name. Flamway Vigil. I like it, honestly. Flamway's parents came and went like birds, bringing treats and toys to this moody girl who preferred contemplation to games. She wandered the deep wilds of her own choice, a challenge to the terrors lurking inside her. And one day, she returned. The twin stars of fear and discovery caught her in their gravity. Sometimes they tugged her in differing directions. More often, they pulled one way with doubled force. She's literary, gritty, and has destiny. I like it. Alright. Welcome to the party, Flamway. That's the last family. Everyone says the same thing, seems like. Maybe if we made sock puppets. What? What would sock puppets have to do with anything, Tallara? Household to household, accounts abound of folks young and old abandoning their families to follow some splendid, eloquent priest. But questions of any depth prove fruitless. It's either that they don't know where the people are going, or they're too frightened to say. Meh. You're the ones asking about the cultists, aren't you? Have we spoken to her yet? I'm Flamway Vigil. I'm from here. You want to know why folks won't give you all the facts? I suppose you'll tell us? Will I? I guess I will. You plan on doing something about the trouble? That's why we're here. All right, well... The thing with this town, there was always a lot of pride. Our kind of folk are strong, wise, caked in good earth, and rich in laughter. That's the Night Heights I grew up in. I was a kid and knew it would last forever. Bonfires in autumn, spring dances, feasts at wintertime and midsummer. And anyway, times got tougher. About 6 or 7 years ago, animals started disappearing. Homesteads on the outskirts burned. People got sick for no reason, and food died in the fields. Distrust, deceit. For 6 years? That's what I remember. So when this preaching woman comes through, she seems to have all the answers, knows every ailment and how to treat it. She's a savior. And folks, especially young folks, they want to follow her. And we're all too proud to say anything, do anything. We see what's happened, but we don't admit to ourselves that we've been taken for fools. So how do we find them? Set things right. I've got a good idea where they went, and I can't believe I'm going to ask this, but can I go with you? This town needs you, and I'd like to be able to help. What do you think? I'm already thinking up nicknames. Hold on. Alright, so what should we train Flamway as? If we go back to her character sheet... Oh, we can't see her character sheet yet. She said she was like a child from Destiny and stuff, so maybe she should be a mystic. Well, we'll go with that. And we'll make her a naturalist. Perfect. Alright. So, we've talked to the inhabitants, got a new recruit, and now we need to assault Odd Low Altar, which is where the deepest army is gathering. So, that is down here. Which means we need to go back over, come to Carla. So we'll have to go to Thief levels and then go into Comet Timberland, I think. So let's get the group to scout there. We've got a perfect 5-person party, so we can all travel together, which is really nice. Thief levels has been revealed, and unfortunately we cannot build a outpost station here because we don't have legacy points. This is like the first time I've ever sort of ran out of legacy points, so this is new to me. But okay, so we're right next to the Comet Timberlands, which we can scout next. Hopefully we can come back later and build those outposts, maybe. We do have an incursion coming in. Lovely. Coming straight out of the Snake Forest that we were investigating earlier. But we'll tackle down here first. Alright, Comet Timberlands has been revealed, and we need to assault Oddlow Altar. Oh, this is actually the final fight of the chapter. Wow, okay. This chapter is gonna go quickly. Well, we'll see how this battle goes. Alright. They're like soldiers. I was told there was a cave down in that valley. Looks like they're on the move. People I grew up with. We may be forced to fight them. You can help us out, or you can choose to stay back. Make your own bargains with whatever's in your heart. I'll have to live with it, I suppose. Doing nothing, watching what happens, that scares me more. We've got Woken and Woken Slingers. We need to find the leader here in the middle of the forest. Oh shit! I didn't realize I was moving Flamway. I thought I was moving Cammy. Alright, guess you're doing a melee attack! Conran, can you finish it off? There you go. We'll be okay. Now this is Kenny. Hopefully Brian can get out this last one. Be smooth sailing here for our first turn. Discus! Yes! Perfect. Alright. Tallara can move forward and open this gate. Door, whatever you want to call it. On the other side, we see a priestess who stands tall and stares, her silver eyes aglow. Her small army clangs their weapons and moans and mutters. It's horrible! She's important. She's far down her path. You come and interfere with the will of the prophet's son lovers. You murder his disciples. You debauch the soil. You turn your faces from what is stone. The priest's voice is smooth, sonorous, deep. It vibrates in the bones of all who listen. Here and now, I forbid you from ever descending. You'll never know the warmth that lies below. She tosses a small flask upon the embers of her fire. It shatters among the coals. A flood of shadows jets up, drowning the sun. Acolytes, those who have been awakened to the deep truth, extinguish these star-led murderers. Take her down, it's over. In we go. Got Chosen and Woken and the Speaker of the Depths. This is gonna be a big fight on this side. We need to kill the Speaker to disperse the army because Deepest will just keep coming. Okay, good to know. Let's lay down a shark trap here, so if anyone wants to come, to get through that first. Nice shot, Yonrin. Beautiful. Get me to come up here, fortify with Tallara, and Brian go behind them. Interviews with this stump. I don't know why I was saying that. Nice. Alright. Okay, at least she's moving up. That's good. But there's also all these guys also moving up, so you know how it is. Maybe this is a good chance to use Thundering Challenge, actually. It'll frighten the enemy and make their next turn, everybody's going to start running away. So no one will attack us, essentially. Or just, okay, it's only one target, so it'll be just that guy. But that's fine, because he's the big guy. So we'll move up now, and we can just strike this guy. Take him down. We also hit the Chosen with our side swipe. Nice. Okay. And now we will interfuse with this tree. Honestly, he's not going to have the chance to run away, because I think we're going to kill him now, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Going to move back behind Kenny. Interfuse with these bones and try to get a hit on the Speaker there. Nice! Oh, that was a good hit, too. Not just any hit. That was a good hit. So she can interfuse with things as well. Ow. Good to know. He stepped in our trap. Hee 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 hee. I played a trap card. If anyone gets that reference, please let me know. Far's getting beat up here. Okay, we gotta take down this Speaker. Let's see, Brian, can you interfuse again? Bone Lance, yes! Take them both down. Yeah! Let's go, Brian! MVP! MVP! That was awesome. Alright. Great job, team. We got a Panther Shock Tier 2 Spear, which is an upgrade for Miss Tallara. She will take that. The Speaker falls and her army stills. They make no cries. Then their voices low and groan like cattle and they scatter. Their thumping feet fade into the hills. Kemi douses the fire, but the shroud lingers overhead. She's dead. Was hoping we'd be able to get answers from her. Carnage and smoke reek around them. How many today? How many of them were my neighbors, They began to believe, as I did, that they could live free of misery, and so they chained themselves to misery's master. Then we have to find the root of the problem, don't we? Sever it, or who will? It'll destroy her if she's not careful. It'll drive her a good long time. And that is the end of Chapter 2. The gang secured another 11 years of peace. It was very nice. Our victory has undermined the enemy's plans, and the Woken has lost one of their upgrades. During the years of peace, Kemi went back to the place he grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Tallara spent a month tracking a golden stag. As she finally raised her weapon for the kill, the stag looked her straight in the eyes and laughed. Tallara suddenly remembered somewhere else she urgently needed to be. Brian perfected the time-honored art of not doing a damn thing. I knew I liked Brian for a reason. That's incredible. Enjoy your peacetime, man. The fighting instincts that served Yanrin so well in the battlefield served him slightly less well in the taverns. He was only permanently banned from one of them. Unconvinced that the threat was gone for good, Flamway continued to train relentlessly. Peace survived for a precious while, guarded by those who walked the hills and roads. But towns continued to tense and shrink, homes lost their families, and all manner of things were found abandoned. Where were the people going? There was an answer no one voiced. For in all those years, it was like wading below decks on a voyage to anywhere. Who can weigh the ballast of so many troubled hearts? They rode the sea of uncertain times as best as they could. Tallara's daughter has joined adventuring age. Oh my god, Tallara had a daughter. Abel has joined Muffin Co. as a warrior. Okay, that's really cool. And she will get... We'll make her a tank. We'll get her the engage action. Or actually, we already kind of have a tank. But, I mean, he might retire. We'll make her a tank, too. Abel gets engage. During the years of peace, Brian continues to transform. His other leg is now going to turn stormy. He's just going to be a storm by the end of this. And now we can upgrade the gang. Before we do that, I just want to take a look at Abel's background. Abel always had a calm confidence that drew her peers in. One night on the road, her sworn brother wandered off in search of firewood, leaving only a diary of his dreams. The man never returned. She saw the best minds of her generation go up in flames, burn high, burn out. What was left but to take up their work? That's so cool. She's, just like her mother, she became an adventurer. We have no idea who the child's father is, but that's okay. Alright, so who are we gonna upgrade? Let's upgrade... I mean, we got a lot of people we want to upgrade, to be honest. Let's get a level 2 bow for Yanrin. She's gonna use a great sword. Level 2 great sword for Abel. And unfortunately, we don't have a ton of materials to upgrade everyone else's stuff, so we might not be able to get anything else. Okay, we can upgrade Flamway's here. She already starts off with some decent gear, and so did Yanrin, I think. Yeah. Nobody else can't really upgrade. Okay, so minor upgrades is all we can do for now, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll have better shot at getting materials in the years to come. The night went normally for Abel, who snuffed her candle at 9, found her bed, and tricked herself to sleep. Abel! Abel, wake up! You in there? The morning wasn't quite as routine. All right, I'm awake. Burning. Huh, explains the smell. They came from all over. Flamway's making a stand by the well. House, you can burn down if you like. I'll be away a long time. Good to know she picked up her mother's sarcasm and humor. The shadows deepen and Muffin Co. is pulled right into battle. We're starting off Chapter 3 right in a battle here, guys. So we will call it a day for this episode. We finished Chapter 2 in one go, and when we pick up on the next episode of Wildermyth, we will be starting Chapter 3 and figuring out what's going on, why things are burning, and it looks like the Speaker of the Depths has returned. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.